Hello, 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 hello. I keep changing my mind about everything. So I've been painting kind of some abstract-ish paintings, and that's what I'm gonna look at today. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 13 and has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings, and then I paint the rest. So, today was a pretty good day for him. He woke up early, but I tried not to focus on it, even though that, was one of our things that we're trying to work on this summer is sleeping, and if he doesn't sleep, to find like this common ground where he can go back to bed and not and not wake me up. Well, we're just gonna take it one day at a time, because it's like one day he does that, and then the next day it's such a struggle, and it's just, it's so exhausting to like never know if he's gonna sleep or not sleep, and the stress of summer for him is just, it's really quite, it's quite daunting for him. I mean, it really is a lot for him to deal with, and he's just ready for school to be back in session, and just not knowing, how his days are gonna go, and he wants his routine of doing things, and I'm trying to like keep some of it as much as I can, of his new summer routine, trying to deal with that type of thing on a daily basis. Like he wants to, he always says, cut paper scissors, how does he say it? Cut paper scissors. But that just doesn't sound right. It's his little catchphrase that he does every time, when it gets closer to nighttime. For some reason, before he goes to bed, he wants to cut paper with scissors, but he says cut paper scissors. I think it's now, everything's blending together, but he has his little catchphrase, and we do that, and that it's interesting to me how like he will say different little things, but hopefully, by doing some of the same activities at night, every night, and that type of thing, he'll get to the point where, even though it's not a school routine, it at least is helping him kind of, through the summer months of what he can kind of handle, and what he can deal with, as to why life is so different for him right now, with summer this way, and not having a summer school. It was going to be too confusing to send him to summer school, while he for I can't even think. The summer school changed the way they were going to do things. Instead of having it every day, it was going to be one day a week for 3 hours, instead of every day during a 6-week time frame, except for there's a holiday in there. and you can't, there's some things that routine isn't like, doesn't have to be so strict on. I mean, he goes and he does fun things and that type of thing. um, but you just never know what's gonna stick. And him knowing that his school routine, summer school routine, was so completely different, I felt like sending him one day a week was going to cause more emotional, trauma. Um, Trauma is probably not the right word, but just a lot for him. Um, and so, right, wrong, or indifferent, I don't know, because we've, this is the first year he hasn't gone. I just couldn't handle, I couldn't handle not sending him when I knew that it was going to be a lot for him to deal with. Um, I decided I wanted some white on here, only because I've been trying to do I'm painting myself, um, trying to do kind of a hydrangea. And this one back here, that one's kind of mushed. I got white all over me when I just did what I did. But I thought, if I could put some little puff sections in there. I'm trying to, not that this is realistic looking, but I'm trying to figure out how to paint different types of flowers, different types of techniques, and work with that to adjust how I look at flowers and how to paint certain things. And so that's what I'm kind of looking at doing when I'm doing a lot of these different things. So I'm just going to go back in and kind of add a little detail on here and then call it a done. Ooh, I gotta sneeze. So oh, I knew it was coming. So I'm just thankful he had a good day at church today, and even though it was, like I said, a long morning day, I'm still very glad that we went. He had a really good day at church, even though we had some moments afterwards. But tomorrow he's doing some longer therapies, and then he told me he wanted, I'm going to get it backwards, let's see, Tudor's. It's a local restaurant, like a local, I don't want to say it's a fast food restaurant, but it's kind of a fast food restaurant. Because they have meals and different things too, but it's like a fast food restaurant. But he wants Tudor's for lunch, and he wants Chinese food for dinner, but he says he wants chicken and ducklings soup. So we tried it. It's been a week, maybe, give or take. All my days are blending together. And he wasn't a huge fan of the chicken and duckling soup. But he liked the egg roll a lot. And I got chicken, sweet and sour chicken, and he ate a couple bites with the sauce, but wasn't that thrilled with it. But he liked it kind of reminds him, I'm sure, of like chicken nuggets. So he liked that. So we'll see if we get either one, how the day kind of goes tomorrow. But We shall see. So, anyways, I'm just adding a little detail there. Now, O for Owen, since he helps me with the backgrounds, which he's doing more of, so I'm thankful for that. L and B. All right, thanks so much for watching and being a part of our day. Toodles, toodles.